Right. Blessings, everyone.
Good morning. Hope all is well.
Good morning, everyone. Right. All right. While you're on, just share the link on your page, and I want you to just tag someone and let us know where you are from. All right. Are you in Trinidad? What part of Trinidad? So we can shout your area out. Give us some feedback. Let us know how Monday was, how Wednesday was. All right. Just chat with us a little bit. Okay. This is Friday. Remember, this is Friday at the end of the week. So we want to be more interactive this morning. Okay, I see Patrick is on. Hey, wonderful. Jennifer, Tracy, Lorraine, wonderful. All right, blessings, everyone. Yeah. And those of you who are on, if you want to be on the YouTube, all right, I'm going to put probably the link there or something, but I'm going to share the link with you. Be on YouTube. Let me get this link here. Yeah, sure. All right. Okay. All right. I want to share the link for you also on WhatsApp. So let's see. So those who want, I know some people, have different preference in there where they want to view stuff. All right. All right. So we're gonna just chit chat a little bit here this week. All right. Just give me a few seconds and share some stuff here. So give me some feedback, Keyshawn, on the sessions and thing. I know you think it.
I mean, I personally have been learning, of course, live, in person, listening to the information you have been sharing. A couple of team members that we would have invited would have reached out to me and, highlight how impactful the information would have been to them. Because, of course, many of us are interested in growing to the next level, not just going to the next level. So I think when persons are receptive even before they come onto the platform and they have a group mindset, they really suck the information up when they come onto the sessions.
Yes.
Not just that, but for every single person that comes into contact with the sessions that we're doing, I want to urge them to reach out to a friend, a family member, a child.
Yes.
Because the information is so critical for growth that you don't want to leave anyone out. I mean, you don't want to have people in your home not having access to the same information you're having access to.
Yes.
So you may be coming on live, you may be listening over to the live on your own timing. But what about your mother? What about your father? What about your brother? What about your sister? What about your children? They should also have access to this, and this is why we ask persons to share, because it's about sharing the information with as many persons as possible. So I'm just ready to again grow to the next level and learn from level to level moving forward in these sessions.
All right, wonderful. All right, so folks, remember we are on YouTube and we also on Instagram. All right, so we're on Instagram. We have some folks. I see Monique, see Patty. All right, join on the Instagram page. And those of you, we are different platform. Okay, so as we go forward, we just want to build the content, because I really believe that what we are sharing is really, really important for your growth and your development. All right, so let's get into it while the other folks are coming on. Again, let's know where you're coming from. What part of Trinidad, if you're from, what country you're from, just put it up in the text there. Remember, this is Friday. All right, so we want to be kind of interactive as we continue with what it is we are sharing. Remember, we are dealing with personal growth, personal development. Okay, and we start talking about the laws of growth. We dealt with intentionality. That's the first thing we had dealt with, the laws of intention, the law of intentionality, which is part of the growth process. And then we went through the different, I think on Wednesday, we touched the gaps. all right, the different
Road
goat gap trap. All right, that was awesome. All right, so go back. It's on the
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 page.
YouTube page, right?
Yeah,
On the Facebook page, you could go back and take your time and with your notes and thing and check it out. All right. So what we want to do this morning, I want to share some things. Probably I might share some things on desire, but I want to deal with awareness.
Yeah.
All right. The law of awareness, and I may touch a little bit on desire because I believe that having a strong desire for the things that you want or you want to achieve is really, really important. Having a strong desire, and you will be surprised that sometimes you may want to offer somebody something that is good, or you may have a good intention for somebody, wanting them to come out or wanting them to succeed in life. Okay, whether financial, spiritual, or just in life, and that individual may not have a desire for that. All right, and it's difficult to take people beyond their desire.
Correct.
Okay, what we're sharing here. Okay, so and then your desire also, your why have to be big.
Yeah.
Okay, your why have to be big enough, because in the journey, this journey to success, it's really a journey. Okay, and there's so much obstacles and trials in the journey to success. Okay, so much things, opposition, accusation, things that will happen because it's a road really that is designed to develop you for where you're going.
Correct.
And if you don't have a strong desire, if you don't have a strong why it is you want to be successful, why it is you want to be great, why it is you want to help people, why if your why is not big enough on this journey, you will stop or you will stick. You will just give up. When you are faced with obstacles, when you are faced with challenges, you're going to stop. So often we ask people, about their why it is you're doing this. Okay, why it is you want to be successful, and you'll be surprised people have different reasons. So when you are able to identify your why, okay, when you are able to identify also, when you are able to establish your desire, work on your desire, your why, you will understand on the road, the journey, you're going to be stable. You will not be distracted so much. All right. Even if you don't feel like it, even if you don't have any money, your why is big enough. For somebody, your why is your children.
Yeah.
your why, basically in your family, one of you got to be the first millionaire in your family to bring your family out. Somebody got to come out. When you look back and you see the stress, the strain, the struggle, and the things that daddy and the family are going through, somebody has to step up and say enough is enough.
Yeah.
So those are also some of the whys. Those of you who are on, just share with us some of your whys. All right. Why it is you want to be successful, why it is you want to help people, why it is you want to be successful. Just share with us, and you can put it on the text there, your why, because those things are important. Kisha, what is your why?
Well, my major why is actually coming from where I come from. I had a desire to learn and share. So I've always been someone that wanted to learn for the purpose of sharing.
Okay.
So that's one of my whys. One of my whys as well is being able to provide for my family, as you rightfully said, being the first millionaire.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yes.
That comes out of my family. So those are two of my burning desire. Three, definitely I like to help people as well.
Okay.
And in helping people, I've realized that one of the most significant ways you can help people is by giving the right person the right information. Yeah, because I would say that I'm that person as well, because when I started to learn, I realized that I had a desire to get to the next step and to the next step and to the next step, and all I needed as the cliche says, one word to the wise is sufficient.
One word,
yeah. So when that one word gets to the one right person, then I think they make steps forward into the right destination based on, as you rightfully said, their desire. So yeah.
All right, wonderful. So folks, just share with us your desire, I see you have pretty kitties. Oh, wonderful. Nice to have you on there. All right. So let's get into it. So we're going to talk a little bit about awareness, the law of awareness, and then we're going to touch a little bit on desire and share some things, because I believe that those things need to be established. All right. So let's talk about the laws of awareness. What is awareness? All right. Now remember, we are dealing with personal growth, personal development.
Yeah.
We have dealt with the law of intentionality, and we state that growth must be intentional. All right. It's not going to just happen because of your association, because of your environment. You have to be intentional in the particular areas of your life that you want to grow in. Okay. So establish the areas in your life that you want to grow in and focus on at least 2 or 1. All right. And work that. Put a system in place. We're going to share some system in place with you as long as you continue to come on the live with us. We're going to share some systems in place for those. Yeah. Right. So let's talk about the law of awareness. The law of awareness. And the law of awareness states basically you must know yourself to grow yourself. You must know yourself to grow yourself. All right. Those of you on the IG there. Right, we did with the law of awareness. I know I'm moving with 2 screens here, so we are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube, and then we just do on the IG. All right, so the law of awareness, you must know yourself to grow yourself. Do you know yourself? And then what are the areas in yourself that you need to know? You will be surprised. A lot of individuals don't know themselves. Okay. You got to, all right? So there are some questions we're going to ask, all right? Do you have a sense of direction? Do you have a sense of direction? In other words, where are you going? Because if you don't know where you're going, how will you know when you reach there? Yeah. Okay? So we are dealing with the law of awareness, all right? You have to know yourself to grow yourself, okay? And I know some people, sometimes they're afraid to see themselves.
Yeah.
In different areas. Financially, they're afraid to look at their hurts. They're afraid to look at themselves. But if you want to grow, you have to know yourself to grow yourself. Okay? And the first question we ask is, do you have a sense of direction? You will be surprised. And I want to challenge you. All right? Just let's do a challenge in the sense of ask about 5 persons after you come off the live today. Yeah. Okay, ask them where they are going, or a sense of direction, and see if they have a sense of direction for their life. And I'm telling you, you will be surprised to see that almost all those individuals you will ask, 4 or 5, have no sense of direction. A lot of individuals, people are just living, existing. You get up, you go to work, you come home, all right, you hope you get paid and all that stuff. And it's over like a routine. But where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. So establishing where is important. So do you have a sense of direction? Okay. Kishan, you want to say something like that? In sense of direction?
I'm thinking while you're speaking,
right,
and observing the different people I would have interacted with across at this part of my life. Yeah. And definitely most persons, 95% of people, what they're doing is just recreating what they have seen in the environment.
Right.
And most persons have no sense of a specific direction for their lives.
Okay.
Especially with finances, especially with, let's say, fulfillment of purpose, especially with going after a destiny. Mm-hmm. Most persons are just recreating what they see in the environment. And at least for me, I was also taught that when you have this specific plan, this specific goal, so that you know exactly where you're going, it automatically tells you what not to do. And there's so many people that have spare time. You can't have spare time if you have a specific objective for your life every minute, every hour, day after day, week after week, month after month.
That's good.
It actually tells you what not to do. You shouldn't have spare time. And what that does as well, it eliminates time for, let's say, gossip, time for just going outside and, as we say in Trinidad, lazing or lousing, or the right word is loitering, right? You shouldn't have time for that, because you should have a defined objective for your life, as you rightfully said, a plan.
All right.
So a plan automatically tells you what to do. And to validate how much people don't have a plan for their lives, just walk on the avenue tonight.
Yes. Yeah. For real.
Walk on the avenue tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Or the night after. And I mean, if you go there and you ask them, what is your objective for here? They're just chilling, they're just liming. I've never seen anybody chill their way to success.
That's wow.
Never saw anybody lime their way to success.
Yeah.
So
wow, that's good. That's good. Really. Yeah. Because a plan is like a map,
a roadmap.
A roadmap to
Correct.
get to your destiny.
Yeah.
Okay. A plan is like a roadmap to get to your destiny. Okay. So the first question, those of you jumping on the law of awareness, do you have a sense of direction? Where are you going? All right. How to get there? Where are you going? Do you know where you are? This is why awareness, know yourself to grow yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you going? And then how to get there? How to get there? Okay, so normally when we bring individuals together to do the personal development and mentoring one-on-one and thing, we ask them, these are some of the questions we ask. Where are you now? Where do you want to go? Because if I know where you want to go, I will be able to structure a plan to get you there. You hear me? All right. So I want to know, where do you want to go? And sometimes even where the individual wants to go, destiny, sometimes it's not clear.
Yeah.
Right. That is something I remember when I was doing training with Bob Protka, the late Bob Protka. And part of the training aspect we had to do for 3-4 weeks. Every morning we had to get up 5 o'clock, and we have to, for 15 minutes, we have to write our destiny, write it out.
Wow.
Okay. And every morning you have to go after it, take it up, go over, write it. You can't keep it here, you have to write it. And you realize every week is changing. Yeah,
they're extracted.
Right, and it's becoming. It became more clear and clearer every time.
For how long?
For I think it was 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah, every day. Take 15 minutes and write over your destiny, where you want to go, where you want to be in life. All right, just write it out, and you look at it, focus, and think about it.
Every day. Wise.
and every day it was shifting, and it was becoming more clear. Listen, me folks, we are really dropping some nuggets here. I hope that you are getting it here.
That's huge.
Okay, because you got to know where it is you want to go, and then how to get there. We can draft a plan to get you there, whether it's financially, whether it's spiritually, whether it's relationship, whether it's just your development in your life. Okay, remember there's a quote that says, you don't get what you want, you get what you picture.
Yes.
You don't get what you want, you get what you picture. So you have to go there before you get there. Yeah, folks. You don't get what you want, you get what you picture. Okay? So you have to go there before you get there. So that whole vision in terms of where you want to be and how it looks, that got to be clear. Because if I know where you want to go, then I could get you there. Right? So do you have a sense of direction to get there? Then, so the question we asked now under that is basically, number one is your strength, because we talk about knowing yourself to grow yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your strength? And listen, so you take a sheet of paper, and you begin to write this down. Now, it may not come in one sitting. Listen, okay, it may not come in one sitting. You have to every time take at least 30 minutes every morning to sit, get a quiet place, and you begin to jot these things down.
Yeah.
Okay, so it can become clearer and clearer every time, because you need a clear path to form or to draft a clear path to get to your destiny. That is the first aspect. So awareness is important. So what is your strength? Mark it up. I remember, let me share this story. I remember a couple of years ago, I think it was the pandemic had just started.
Right.
All right. And in that pandemic was really, really amazing for me. I started the school. I started a lot of things, the mentoring. Oh, it was good. All right. Why it was good? Because I sat down and I began to look at things. I look at what was happening around. And then I began to look in to take a look at what do I have. Okay. And then I begin to write. I begin to say, okay, I have books. At that time I had about 4 books. Okay. I turned one book, was able to pull in about almost 6 streams of income with one book.
Wow.
I sat down and I began to ebook, I do master group, this and all that stuff, one book. And all that sitting, all that, and you will be surprised what you are sitting on.
Yeah.
The strength that you are sitting on. Somebody hearing this, okay, you are sitting, I use this quote, sitting on your potential, looking at your possibilities. Somebody, you hear this, sitting on your potential and looking at your possibilities, somebody, you're sitting, okay? So the law of awareness bring you into that place to become aware of what you have, because everything you need is inside of you. Everything you need
Is inside of you.
God had already placed it inside of you. Sit down and begin to do an evaluation on your strength. So I was writing books. Then I could do public speaking. I could do counseling. All right. Then I could, I travel over the world. I speak in different conferences. All that stuff I had going for me. So when I sat down, I said, okay, it was always on my heart to start an online school.
Yeah.
That is where we have Minding My Business Kingdom School. So I started that online school and started to do courses online. All right. And then I started a lot of things as a result of just looking at my strength. A lot of individuals, what they do, they focus on their weaknesses. They focus on the weaknesses. And anything you focus on, you magnify it, it becomes strong.
Yeah. Where focus goes, energy flows.
Oh, wow. I say that again. Where
focus goes.
Where focus goes,
energy
flows.
Yeah.
What are you focusing on?
Correct.
Because what you focus on, energy. All right. Because remember, we are created beings.
Correct.
So when you focus on something, energy and a synergy and frequency begin to flow to that.
Correct.
So you literally sometimes, so if you focus constantly focusing on your weaknesses or your weakness, you are giving it strength.
You're giving it strength. Yeah.
So that thing that is weak becomes something strong in your life, and it's difficult to move. Somebody, you need to shift your focus.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Shift your focus.
Shift your focus.
All right. And you're going to begin to see how much stuff that you have.
Of course.
Okay. Because a lot of folks say they don't have anything, they can't do anything. I've had one-on-one with a lot of folks who said that I don't know what to do, I'm a business, can't move and all that stuff. And I say, okay. And I came in, we sat on a table like this. I said, take out a pen and paper. All right. And I began to question them. All right. And the same business that could not move, and the same person that say, I don't know where to get money from. In a week time, trust me, when I finished with them, money was coming in.
Of course.
All right. Because you have to begin to look on the inside. You have it there. Shift your focus.
Shift your focus.
Shift your focus. All right. So the law of awareness. All right. Do you have a sense of direction? Then focus on what is your strength.
Yeah.
What is your strength? So make a list of these things. What is your strength? Then your weaknesses. You have to know what your weaknesses are. Now I say know what it is. Don't focus on it.
Correct. That's big.
Yeah.
That's big to understand.
Yeah.
Know what it is. Don't focus on it.
Okay. A lot of people, you focus on your weakness because why? And you know why it is? Because you want to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you want to fix it. You want to fix your weakness, whether it's money managing, whether it's spending, whatever your weakness in area, you focus on it too much. But you didn't understand that anything you focus, you what? Strength.
Correct.
You give energy to.
Correct.
Okay, so you want to focus on your strength and you want to work on your weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it again. Focus on your strength and you work on your weaknesses. Don't focus on the weakness.
Because you'll magnify it.
You magnify it and you give energy to it.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you have to be strong. You have to be strong in particular areas. All right? Then your interest. What are you interested in? What is your interest? All right. What is your interest? What are you interested in? Make a list of these things, folks. Okay? You can be interested in all this stuff, but focus is focus. What are you interested in? Okay? And as we talk about interests, I was looking at there are a lot of folks who sometimes what they do, we talking about hobby, all right, and career and thing. Okay, so sometimes somebody you focus on something, your interest, but that you like to do it, but it's not making any money for you.
Yeah.
It's not making any money for you. Okay.
I know a couple of people like that.
Right, and what it's doing, it's taking money from you.
Yeah, most times.
So you're spending money on your hobby that is not bringing in anything. And the thing that is bringing in money for you, hear what you're saying, you don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing that. I want to do this. But the thing that you want to do that you love, it's not bringing in any. It's not. There's no flow, cash flow.
No revenue.
No revenue. It's taking money. It's taking money.
It's a liability, not an asset.
You hear it. You hear it. So you pause. You take time. All right. Now I'm not saying don't do it, but for this season, for this time, okay, because you may not have the resources to really focus on that hobby, the thing that you love, you call it a hobby, because it's not really making any money for you.
I was taught that sometimes you need to do what you don't want to in order to do what you want to.
Oh, say that again.
Sometimes you need to do what you don't want to in order to do what you want to.
You don't want to.
Yeah, in order to do what you want.
In order to
do what you want to.
Oh.
And it's a factor. I had to do that as well.
Yeah.
There are many things that I didn't like doing, but because I knew I had to do it, I did it in order to be able to do the things that I want to. So
yes, you see. So when you the thing that you don't want to do, but remember that thing that you didn't want to do, there's finance and resources.
Revenue.
There's a flow.
Correct.
Right now, no, we don't. I don't want to go into. We don't want to, every day we talk about this money. We have a lot of stuff when it comes to finance and talk about it. All right, but we don't want to go into it yet. But that flow, find that flow. You may not like it. All right. There's a thing. Let me share this with you. There's a thing I do a teach, on Jacob and Rachel and thing, and I said, what God wants for you, you don't want for yourself.
Yeah.
Most of the time, the thing that God wants for you, you don't want for yourself. Yeah. And the thing that God wants for you is not attractive. It don't taste good. It don't feel good. All right. And the thing that you want is problems.
Yeah.
Okay. So flow, the thing that you don't want to do, the finance will be flowing in that. So you can build a cash flow.
Yeah.
Then you have money to do the thing that you love.
Correct.
That is not really making any money because it's a hobby.
It's a hobby.
All right. And I've seen folk make that mistake. So your strength, what is your strength? Your weaknesses, your interests, and your opportunities.
Most important. That's
important. Your opportunities. We talk about opportunities the other day, all right? Right. So you might be in a job and there's an opportunity there for you. You know what is your opportunity. Focus on that. All right. So these are just some pointers I give you in the law of awareness. Know yourself to grow yourself. Okay. To reach your full potential, you must know where you are, all right, and where you want to be.
Yeah.
Take this down. Okay, to reach your full potential, and potential is latent power that has not been tapped into. So you have the capability, the latent power there is inside of you that you haven't tapped into it as yet. Okay, it's there, and most of us are like that. So there's a lot of things you can do. We call latent power. So to reach your full potential, okay, you must know where you are, all right, and where you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you can answer to where you are, know where you are. Okay, but I don't want to be where I am, but I know where I am. Okay, then I need to know now where I need to be. Okay, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, whatever. And go ahead.
I've seen a lot of people make this mistake.
Okay.
Because even after setting a plan, a destination, most persons underestimate the time frame and the journey to get where they want to go to because they haven't fully evaluated where they are.
Right.
Some people, they haven't really have a mentor, I would say, to sit with, to set a realistic understanding so that they can have a realistic expectation of where they're coming from before they start the journey of where they want to go to or grow to.
Wow.
So I've seen a lot of people make that mistake simply because they haven't come to terms with where I am.
Oh, okay.
I can give you a personal example.
Okay, sure.
Coming from where I came from, I had to sit and evaluate my situation. There are many things as a young man growing up I could not have done because of the fact that I was not in a position to do.
Okay.
So I'll give an example. When my friends would go liming and partying on a weekend, I didn't have the privilege of having anyone to give me any extra cash to do anything extra during the course of the week. Okay. And this is schooling. So I had to look at myself and objectively assess the situation and say, listen, no one is no one in my house is gonna facilitate giving me an extra $1.
Okay.
So I had to go out on the weekend and do something extra to facilitate my schooling. So having a realistic understanding of where I was at that point in time facilitated knowing exactly what I should be doing extra compared to somebody else that's my age group, somebody else that's in my class, somebody else that's in my school. So I was doing things differently because I had a pretty good understanding as to where I started, where I was.
Wow.
So I think that's really pivotal for anybody to have growth towards their destination, knowing where you are.
Yes, that's deep there. That's deep there.
Yeah.
All right, folks, I hope you all do. Those of you on the IG, those of you here, I hope you get in this, folks. Just really jot down these points. Go back and listen to the clip again.
It automatically tells you what you can't do compared to the average person that probably still wants to get to the same destination. Because it gives you that sense of discipline. I can't go out like everybody else my age on that time, and I can't do this like everybody else. I probably can't have the nice clothes like everybody else. I probably can't have the nice shoes like everybody else.
Okay.
But I do want to get to the level where, I am fulfilled. So it automatically tells you what you can't, the sacrifices that you need to make.
You will meet them. And the thing is, it's not that you're going to stay there all the time.
Of course.
But it's just an evaluation. You got to know where you are. So you can put the stuff in place. Let's look, somebody have a question for you. Question for Keishan. This is kind of based on what you just shared. This was previously before.
Right.
What is balance? Or what role does balance play within having direction?
I'll tell you something that I heard from Miles Monroe. Miles Monroe actually said that most people use the word and the context of balance to justify, going on liming and going on chill. He said, but at the end of the day, when you look at the word balance, it's gaining equilibrium on a way to destination. So it's not just, a lot of people, when they use the word balance, they most times use the word balance as a justification to have extra time to lime, extra time to chill, extra time to hang out. But balance, if you look at the definition, and I learned this from Miles Monroe, is having equilibrium on a way to destination. So it's not just sitting and balancing. And most people, they don't get to that destination because they use the excuse of balance, just sitting and going nowhere. So even if you have to have balance, it's understanding that it's finding equilibrium on a way to a destination.
On your way. Wow, that's powerful. That's great, man. Trust me. All right, folks, you get. I hope you all are getting this. All right, if you have any question, please throw it up on the chat. Probably on the IG. We see we have a few folks there, and then on the Facebook. All right. So let's go again. So let's bring that back. To reach your full potential, what do you say? You must what? Know yourself to what? To grow yourself. Do you know yourself? All right. Do you know yourself? Now, when it's coming to know yourself, there are three kinds of people when it comes to finding direction. Okay? On your way, all right? There are three kinds of people when it comes. And see if you fall into any one of these categories or bracket, three kinds of people. All right. And it says the first group is that the people who don't know what they would like to do. People who don't know what they would like to do. Okay. And those group, we put them in the confused. Listen. Okay. Three groups of people in direction and going. All right. The people who don't know what they would like to do. You got to know what it is you want to do. And sometimes it takes time. That's why I said when we were doing the training with Bob, it took us probably about 4 weeks to go over and over, reading, rewriting, train that away, going over again. Why? Until you really come to, this is what I want. Okay. So don't be confused if you don't know what it is you want. So this group of individuals, this group of people who don't know what they would like to do, they are confused. You will be surprised of how many people folks don't know what they want to do.
Yeah.
35 years, 40 years, 50
people.
years, they still don't know what to do. All right. So if it takes you probably a week, a month, dress back and put your hand on that.
I was taught this as well. If you're in a confused state and you don't know what to do, you connect with somebody that does.
Oh.
You look around the world and you look for somebody that's doing something, somebody that's having success in an area. And this is what I heard from TD Jakes. He said, if this is not the thing, this is the thing that would lead you to the thing.
Ooh. This is not the thing. This is the thing that's going to lead you to the thing.
But in the midst of it, still connect with someone that's going somewhere. Connect with someone that's having success, because ultimately people who are going somewhere, people who are having success, they have the principles and the protocols to take you somewhere.
Okay.
So if this is not the thing, it's going to be the thing that takes you to the thing.
All right. Okay. So it may not be what it is you want to do.
Correct.
All right. But at least you connect with somebody who's moving, who's making progress, who's manifesting, who's doing.
Yes.
All right. So eventually, iron sharpened iron.
Iron sharpened iron, and you will find your way to the thing.
You heard that's boss stuff there. Trust me. Right. Connect with somebody who's making progress.
Yeah.
Right. Connect somebody who is a movement, not a monument.
A movement.
Yeah, connect with somebody who's a movement, not a monument.
Things will iron will sharpen iron.
It will. Wow. You know, I think as on Monday we spoke about readjusting or changing your association.
Yes.
The group. You have to do an evaluation of your association. Okay. And there's some people you may have to just, not play no hater, but at least some people you'll have to just block them for a season.
Limited association. Mandatory.
All right. So are you confused? Don't be in the confused bracket. The next group is people who know what they want to do, but don't do it. People who know what they want to do, but not doing it at all. You see that group? I feel that group real big.
Yeah, it's huge.
Right?
Trust me.
And we call them there, we put them in the frustrated group. So the first group is the confused. The second group is the frustrated. All right. You know what it is you want to do, but you don't do it.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think this is my opinion. I think school has a lot to do with that group, to be honest. Because when you look at the school system, what the school system does, it gives you a lot of information.
Right.
But most times you don't have practical experiences with the information. I remember after leaving school, my principal, she told me, you are not prepared to learn. And I was a bit confused at the time. She said, I'm like, what? She said, because school doesn't, what school does is school prepare you to start learning. And the starting of knowledge starts with experience. So there's a difference between information and experience.
All right, yes, yeah.
And a lot of people don't know the difference. There's a difference between information and knowledge,
Yeah, okay.
And because of the school system, a lot of people think themselves to have knowledge when they don't. Knowledge only starts when you start gaining an experience with the information you have attained. So I know a lot of people want to do things, but they're not doing it. And it's most times because of the mental state that they perceive themselves to have knowledge. My job is to tell you, you don't have knowledge until you have experience.
Wow.
You have information.
Yeah.
So you have an idea as to how things work from a concept standpoint, from a philosophy standpoint.
Okay.
But my job is to tell you, you don't know. And this is why Kiyosaki as well, he said there are so many fake teachers around. And what he say a fake teacher is somebody that gives you the concepts and the theories and the philosophies behind doing something that they have never done.
Wow. Folks, you need to listen. You need to listen to this Friday session again. Trust me, share with somebody, share with someone. Hey, tell us how are you? Wonderful.
So you always end up in a state of frustration, as you rightfully say. Because in your mind, at least in the back of your mind, you have the concept, you have the information, you have the philosophy. But it's not producing anything, and it's not producing anything because you're not doing anything. Production comes after action.
Right.
So what are you doing with the knowledge?
Yeah.
Most people think it's just enough to have it. As you said the other day, knowledge is just potential power.
Yes. And that is, I'm telling you, Keisha, listen, I'm telling you, a lot of folks, man, they have the information, but they're not applying it at all. All right. So the first one was what, confused?
Yeah.
Don't know what to do. All right. And then the second group was what, frustrated. You know what?
Yeah.
But you're not doing it. You're not doing it. Okay. And the third group is people who know what they want to do and do it. Oh, yeah. Come on. Just text and let me know what group you're in there. I know some of you scared, some of you will be scared to text that. But text and let me know what group you're in. The people who know what to do and they're doing it. We want to get you there. We want to get you into that group. All right. These people are fulfilled.
Correct.
All right. So you have the confused, you have the frustrated, you have the fulfilled group. Okay. People who know what they want to do, and guess what? They're doing it. Okay. Action. And Bob used to say, action. Let's do it, man. Let's get some stuff and let's get it done. Do it. Okay. Don't be afraid. Step out. Let's do something. Make something happen. Nothing happens unless you move. Nothing happens unless you speak.
Correct.
All right. You got to. Okay. So we touch these three groups of people. You do an evaluation. All right. Do an evaluation basically on this group of people. Let me see one of the folks that say, the power of information is not necessarily knowledge.
Correct.
That's good tea. So folks, you look at it. All right. So I promise we're going to share a little bit on desire. All right. Remember we're going to be here for a while. All right. We're going to be here for a while with you. All right. So share with us some of your takeaway. Share with us some of your takeaway. All right. Now, let's talk a little bit about desire. A desire. All right. Because going forward, you must have a desire. All right. I love this topic.
Yeah.
All right. So desire, first thing, desire is a product of association.
Yeah. Wow.
Desire is a product of association. Now, if I was in church, I would say desire is a product of revelation, but then desire also is a product of knowledge or information.
Yes.
All right. Because when you get the knowledge, when you get the information, it creates a desire for more. Yeah. It creates a desire for something. Because I didn't desire that until I got the knowledge of it. I know what it could do. I know what it could do in my life. I know what it could do for me. And then so the knowledge of it create a desire for it. Yeah. Okay? So knowledge is a product of association. Desire is a product of association.
Yes.
Okay? So you associate with people who are at that place, it creates a desire. Desire is a product of revelation. Desire is a product of knowledge or information. So when I find out what it is, and based on knowledge, it heightens my desire. Yeah. Okay, so I got desire for more. Desire is also a product of desperation. Desire is a product of desperation.
I agree to that too.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, because some people, it's only when they get desperate in a situation, then that desire kicks in. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right. Desire also is a product of deliberation. Wow. So when you're in deliberation mood, because remember, when you have to make a decision, your mind, the first thing the mind goes into deliberation. Because with deliberation is when options are coming to you from different sources and different places. Yeah. Okay, so I have a decision to make in front of me. My mind is giving me, because I'm in deliberation mood before I choose. I'm in deliberation mood. So my mind is telling me logic. My emotion is telling me something. All right. My feelings, all those things are telling me things when I go through the deliberation stage. So desire is a product of deliberation. Okay, so I give you these areas. Let me run it to you again. Desire is a product of what? Association. Okay, when you associate with the right people in terms of people who are doing things that you want to do, people who are successful, people who are, just there. All right. Okay, it heightens and creates your desire for more. Yeah. Because just imagine if you're to the bottom there, and one day you get invited to associate with people who are successful.
Yeah.
All right. And then when you come home, you can't sleep because your desire.
Yeah.
How you actually say how to get to this level.
Your desire on fire.
All right. Your desire on fire. Okay. So that is what desire is, a product of association. Desire is a product of knowledge, information, or revelation. So when I get knowledge about something, my desire for that thing goes up. All right. Desire is a product of desperation. Some people, you're not going to get you're desperate for success. Okay, desperate to be successful, desperate to get your family out, can get your children out, desperate. You must have a desire. Okay, and it's a product of deliberation. Okay, so so just look at that. So now, if you're looking at this from the Bible, all right, there's a scripture in the Bible, I think it's in Mark 11, says you're gonna get, and you hear everybody quote it. I'm going to grant you desires of what things soever you desire when you pray.
Yeah.
You ever heard it before?
Yeah.
Some of you ever heard it before? What things soever you desire when you pray. All right. So then I'm giving you a panoramic view of what desire does and why you need to have a strong desire for more, a strong desire to be successful, a strong desire to help people. Desire is what desire does. It activates your faith.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Desire also anchors your focus.
Yeah.
So it causes you to be, your focus to be anchored.
Yeah.
All right. Desire also activates your fortitude. Okay. And then desire activates your favor. Okay. So faith, focus, fortitude, and favor. What things soever you desire. So even as we are on this platform in the morning, all right, I hope that your desire for more in terms of, do you have a desire for personal development?
Yeah.
Do you have a desire to grow? Do you have a desire? All right. What things soever I desire, the good book says, he will give me the desires of my heart. That's important. All right. So then there are several types of desire. If we talk about desire.
Yeah.
Okay. There are several types of desire, and we call it, the first one, we call it the intrusive desire. So you have intrusive and you have extrusive.
Okay. I learned in here.
All right. So intrusive desire is what God puts in your heart.
Right.
All right. It says he's going to give you the desires of you. And then intrusive, this is intrusive, and extrusive is what you want.
Okay.
From outside. Okay. Intrusive is what he put on the inside. Extrusive, what he put come from the outside. So then now he says he's going to give you the desires of your heart. So the thing that you desire, he said, I'm going to give that to you. Okay. So then he allows you now to have what you desire. Desire. Okay. So there are some things now that clouds desires and hampers desires. All right. And I'm going to just give you a few, and we're going to bring it in. All right. Remember, we spoke about awareness this morning. We went through some things with awareness. Let us know. With the rise this year,
yeah, I was taking a read as well. And he's correct. Yeah.
That's the teachers have never done what they're teaching.
Yeah.
All right. So we have seen that in the Forex world, yeah. Most recent years.
All right. Because there's a big difference with theoretical and practical.
Teaser. I think was a professor, so you know.
Okay.
All right. So let me give you these points now. So when you desire something, all right, there are some blocks and hindrances. Okay. So let's talk about that. Okay. So negative association cloud desire.
Definitely.
Negative association clouds desire. So you have to make sure you hang with the right crowd.
It even breaks it.
Yeah. It bends. Just imagine if you desire to be successful and you desire to develop yourself, to grow yourself, you have a desire for that. And then now you start to hang with negative people. All right. And it kind of cloud your desire. You're kind of confused in your mind. Should I go after this? Should I don't want this again. So it beat down your desire, dummy down your desire.
Yeah. That's my quote today. Go on send
Negative-
that out to my
Negative
team.
association causes a desire. Make sure you are associated, you are connected to the right set of people when it comes to growth, when it comes to success, when it comes to development. All right, when it comes to growth, when it comes to success, when it comes to development. Okay.
I don't know.
When it comes to growth, when it comes to development, make sure you are connected. Be selective in your association. If you're on the success journey, if you're on personal development, you got to be selective with your association. You got to be. All right, you got to be selective with your association. All right, those of who are on Instagram, come over to the Facebook page. All right, we just get cut off there. All right, so evaluate your association because they could be so what we say negative what
Desire.
negative
Association.
Negative
desire.
Negative association will cloud your desire.
Cloud desire. I've
All
seen
right?
that in many instances.
Right. So desire is a product of association.
Yeah, desire is a product of association.
Right. Now, desire also is a product of revelation. So you go back now to the first point I made in terms of what desire. Okay, and if you go back to it, it says revelation or knowledge or information. All right, because based on the knowledge or the information you get, it heightens your desire.
Yeah.
Right. I said that before. Then it's a product of desperation. Some people, unless they get in a place of desperation, then they desire now to come out of that place, to come out. All right. So the desire is kicking into that. Okay. And desire is a product of deliberation. All right. So folks, these are some of the points on desire. All right. And I just with desire, and you hear me, we spoke about that on Monday when I said to you about the beggar who was at the gate.
Yeah.
All right. And that is taken from the book that we're going to be releasing just now, 4 Levels of Human Existence. And I said to you, and I mentioned it, I think day before yesterday, Monday on the platform, I said the beggar who was at the gate, all right, his desire was to eat crumbs from the master's table.
Yeah.
He didn't have a desire for the bread. He didn't have a desire for a better life. All right. So his life was beaten down so much that it choked his desire for more. Or for success. All he was content with was crumbs. And it's difficult to take people beyond their desire.
Yeah.
There's some of you on here this morning, you probably want to help people. Okay. Somebody said, Dr. Ian, from the teaching during the COVID, I learned to step out over hurdles. Wonderful, 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 Antoinette. All right. So there are some people, let's bring it to you with this. There are some people you may want to help. All right. And this is something you gotta be careful of. Not everyone have the desire for more, to be better, to be successful. And you may find yourself trying to pull somebody, and you're trying to pull people who don't have a desire. A lot of people are content with where they are and with what they're doing. We're just getting by in life. But for those of you who are hungry, remember I said yesterday, you got to be hungry. For those of you who are hungry for more, hungry for success, hungry to bring your family out. All right, hungry to bring your children, you're hungry for more. Don't be content with a 9 to 5, an 8 to 5.
Correct.
Don't just settle for that. There's so much inside of you, so much potential, latent power lying. You can do it. It's inside of you. It's inside of you. But you must have a desire.
You must have a desire.
You must have a desire for more. All right, you must have a desire for more. All right, so we want to stop here this morning. Any last thing you want to share?
Napoleon Hill, because I've studied some Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill said the starting point of all success is having a burning desire to succeed.
Oh my God.
And also just a touch on negative association, clouding the desire. I mean, I have quite a number of persons online here and will come online. And I just want to say, I've seen the difference with association.
Yeah.
I've seen people not want to keep the product that we offer because of negative association. And right after speaking to positive association, the same said people who didn't have a desire to keep it because of the association, they then connected with a positive person, then fostered and facilitated the desire to keep it. And most times to add to it. Wonderful. So it just goes to show association, who you allow access to your ears, foster and facilitates the desire that you have. That's really powerful.
So folks, all right, so work on your desire. You got to have a desire for more. All right, negative association chokes your desire for more. So evaluate your association base. All right, you may have to lock some people up for a season. Connect with people who will fuel your desire for more. All right, as we go on this journey, this road for success in personal development. All right, so I want to thank those of you who took the time to be on. Let's see what the folks are saying. All right, Henry, Nicholas, a powerful teacher in today. All right, blessings, Betsy Ann, wonderful. All right, Veronique. Veronique, have an answer the question. Sorry, Veronique, can you get some answer? All right, how can one maintain the desire? How can you maintain your desire? We're going to take that question. That's okay. That's Veronique. All right, how can one maintain your desire? You maintain desire by, you see the association aspect.
Association,
All right, that's what. Evaluate your association. Connect with people who have a desire for more.
Correct.
All right. Also, who's speaking to your life? Having a mentor. We always come back to that. All right. Even though you have to be self-motivated and your why have to be big. Listen to this. I remember I said this at the beginning. Your why it is I need to grow personally. Why it is I need my business to be successful. When I look at my child, when I look at my marriage, when I look at my living condition, when I look back at my family, there were no millionaires, nobody successful. All right. Everybody is from paycheck to paycheck, hand to mouth. That's my why. That's it. So what is your why?
Correct.
Establish your why. Your why also fuels your desire for more.
I remember learning that there's a push and a pull factor to desire, and you need to have them both. So for example, always understand where you're coming from. And that is going to push you to where you want to go. But not just that, connect with somebody who is much further ahead. In the same pathway. So that where they are can pull you. So you always want to have a push factor in your desire and a pull factor in your desire. So you're going to be pushed and pulled simultaneously, and it's going to fuel you, your desire from both ends. Sometimes I just go into the neighborhood from which I grew up. And just walking in the street just rekindles a flame to want to do more for somebody else. And then when I connect with mentors who are in a space that I would like to be going and associated with them, probably at their home or probably in their work or business, again, it rekindles a flame that wants to pull me there. So you always want to have the push and the pull factor behind desire in anything.
I remember I did a teaching on that called your past pushes you and your destiny pulls you.
Serious.
Your past, when you look back, it pushes you because it pushes you into your destiny, it pushes you into greatness. When we look at your future, look at how big your future is.
You always have the push and the pull.
Great concept. That's powerful. Right? That's really powerful, folks. All right. So we want to thank those of you who took the time. Again, we encourage you, please share this on your page, share this with your friends. All right. This is our first week. We have just started back the Morning Breakfast Brew.
We're going to take over.
Of course. All right. The longest journey started with one step. All right. So we're going to try to change up the environment, all that stuff for you. We also want to be doing some stuff on the outside. All right. So we might be in a different location, probably on the beach. Probably on the beach or, somewhere and just to change up things, all right? And we're going to be bringing in individuals, all right? I'm afraid that Terrell, you want Terrell to come on someone?
Sure.
Terrell.
Definitely, I heard that's the man, the finance man.
Hey. mate, sharpen up your stuff there. We'll bring you on soon, all right? I know he's bricks so he can play stick fight good. He's a good stick fighter, but stick fighter. All right, but really, really glad. Let's see Pastor Wendy's on. If how you going? Wonderful. Thanks, teacher. Wonderful. All right, so blessings, everyone. When you're coming off, just share this on. All right. Also, this is on YouTube in Minding My Business. Okay, it's a page I had there, but I never really push it. So you can go and subscribe and like it there. So we're using that page with this here. All right.
Yeah.
So bless. Shalom. Blessings.
That's it.
Right.
Blessings.